I just gave my man all of my money. I got a check today, and I gave it all to him. Now, before y'all cuss me out in these comments, let me explain to you guys why I'm giving him my money. So me and my man, I'm about to tell y'all all my business, but I don't care because this might help somebody else because it helped me. Me and my husband both make 6 figures. He's more the high, I'm more the low. But we both make money. He got his degree in finance. I got my degree in fashion merchandising and marketing. And then I went back to school and studied supply chain. Had a few internships, and which landed me in the supply chain procurement world.
I always find it interesting, these videos where women talk about giving something to a man, and for their audience that's female dominated, it's a, don't come for me in the comments, let me explain it first. But it sounds like she got a more applicable degree with a lot more options in the job marketplace, in it being supply chain, after she already had a degree in fashion merchandise and marketing. Both degrees probably cost the same damn amount, but one giving her far more options in the workplace and higher income. Whatever you're going to school for, if the goal is to actually get a job and to make a good amount of money, make sure you're picking a degree that is in demand that can do that.
My husband's a big saver, and I'm a big spender. Growing up, we did not get everything we wanted. We got what we needed. So when I started getting money and being able to get the things that I want, baby, I spent it all up in a check and get it right back. Now, when I got my husband, when I got with my husband, he humbled me very quickly, because even though we both are financially set, my husband is a saver, a big saver. Like, less than $100,000 in the bank account is broke for him because he has goals and aspirations. So he's constantly wanting to be better than himself. So he saves his money. And when he met me, he realized that, hey, this girl likes to live on the wild side. She's great. She can financially take care of herself. She is doing everything she needs to do. But baby, I was not good at savings. And getting with my husband not only humbled me, but taught me that the true value of $1. Because I knew the value of $1, but when I started to get more dollars, I really didn't value it. You guys get what I'm saying? So me and my husband made this deal that in order for us to never be under $100,000 in our bank account individually and combine it together, that we were going to save all of our money. Since he is way above my salary, what we decided to do was all of my checks, I will put all of my checks into our savings. He'll take all the checks. Any money I make, we put it in a savings, and anything I need, he gives me, I would say like an allowance, but it's really not a cap limit. He gives me my personal credit card, which is unlimited, and that is my money that I spend however I want to spend it. I don't pay the bills. My main focus is making sure the kids eat good, my husband eats good, making sure my car has gas in it, things like that, little things like that. But so for me, giving my man all of my check was really hard because I am such an independent, dominant person. I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I'm an adult. I am mature enough to save my own money. But for me, I had to kind of take myself out of it and say, like, he wants to help me, right? So he's not taking my money and controlling my money. He's taking my money and putting it in a savings account. If I want to take my money out, I can simply take my money out. We use our credit cards because what we do to build our credit more is we are spending the money.
Only on the credit cards.
The credit card off with the money we have in our savings. So anytime I spend money, I'm instantly paying it off. Immediately paying it. I'm not spending more than the money that I have. And and if I need my money, I know where to get my money at. Both our names is on that account. So it's not like he's taking the money and putting it in his savings account and I can't see it. No, we can both see it. Like it's there. If I ever need it, I can pull it back out. If I want it, I can get it. What we both agreed on was that since Angela likes to go on Amazon and spend her money however she wants, it's probably better that I save my checks. I know I see a lot of people have this negative stigma against, like the man taking care of the finances or the man taking the money. But for me, I feel like it benefits us all because now we have double figures in our savings account. I probably would have never been able to save the amount of money that I did if it wasn't for my husband.
I just noticed that she has a Van Cleef necklace on, which should let you know that she ain't lying about the spending thing that she has. But outside of all of her lip smacking, I can do nothing but give this young lady a Round of applause. Because essentially what she's saying is that post this supply chain degree, she was able to have internships and then eventually accumulated herself up to making 6 figures a year while also paying off 2 different loan payments for her student loan debt. But because she saw that she's making 6+ figures, she was spending willy-nilly, accumulating even credit card debt on top of that. So very typical standard issue modern woman qualities that we talk about, and as well as having this mindset of not wanting to submit certain things to a man, even though she wants to get married. But then meeting a man, and not just any man, a guy that has a degree in finance and who apparently is a finance manager, and he's probably like SVP level at some type of Fortune whatever company. And as he is dating her, courting her, probably prior to marriage, he's beginning to understand how she is a spender, an emotional spender, and she needs leadership on how to do it well, how to do it correctly. She's an emotional spender. Most modern women today are emotional spenders, and emotional spenders lead more towards short-term thinking. So she prioritizes whatever she's window shopping for, but if you're making 6 figures a year and no kids, living by yourself, like, you should not be revolving credit card debt. It's absolutely insane. But she met up a guy and eventually married a guy that's more of a long-term, logical money thinker. That's to teach her basic financial concepts in order to get her on the right track, such as utilize your credit card for the rewards, but never, ever, ever, ever revolve a balance. And has set up a structure and systematized different accounts to make her adhere to a budget so that they can plan for future long-term financial decisions that impacts both of them. What this really is a story is of a young lady checking her own ego and understanding her weaknesses while also ignoring the indoctrination that she needs to be a strong, independent woman, while agreeing to let the man that she chose to lead. This is what submission is. This is what being agreeable is. Let's continue.
Happens to me, I got my money saved up. Whatever happens if you guys divorce and I get my money back, then everything I saved is mine. So if he's a good man, Savannah, he's good with money, okay? Y'all both got money saved up and you guys both want to grow, then there's nothing wrong with giving your man your checks. Now, of course, this message is not for the shit ass, okay? This ain't for the no good for ass. It's not for them, okay? Throw the message out the door. This is only for if he's a good man, Savannah.
If he's not a good man, then why are you laying on your back for him anyway? The sister code always seems to find any reason not to hold any of the women accountable for the bad decisions that they are making. Contextualizing if he's a good man, Savannah, without holding the woman accountable for not choosing a good man will always be nasty and diabolical work. Also, I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but another thing that made me like, is when she said that they want to keep $100,000 in the bank each for both of them, which makes me also think of how not knowledgeable about money that she actually is. Judging from the finance guy, it's probably either a money market account or a high yield savings account, but she doesn't know what those things are. So she just thinks that it's a normal bank account. Typically, those accounts have a rate of return of about 5% every year, as opposed to a normal savings account having a return of like 0.01% every year. But all in all, I am not mad with the conclusion that has allowed her to continue within her marriage. I mean, because shit, financial disruptions or financial conversations, financial issues is one of the leading causes of divorce. So coming up with and agreeing to a plan or a money system that works best for both of you is important. But at the same time, Savannah, he not need be a finance manager for you to submit to his leadership in the financial space. Now, despite women having more degrees than men, thus having more student loan debt, they're still making the majority of household spending decisions. Statistically speaking, women have been hit harder by the cost of living crisis. Remember, winter is coming? In spite of the fact that they're expected to own 75% of the discretionary spending market by 2028. 78% of women say that they make the purchasing decisions for their households. 91% are responsible for buying new homes, and 70% of travel decisions and payments fall under their wallet choices too. I'm going to be the TLDR of all of that is that they spend the most. But out of all of this, shout out to this young lady for sharing this story. I'd imagine that her audience would give her a lot of grief for for being true into what it is that she was willing to give up in order to continue a happy marriage. Check your egos, ladies. If you're weak in something, it's okay to not be so strong and damn independent and to allow your man to step into that role to lead you to better pasture. But all right, that's what I'm going to end this conversation here today, guys. Let me know what you think about this particular content. Leave me your comments down in the comment box down below. Do you agree with the things that I've said throughout the content? Do you disagree with the things that I've said throughout the content? Fire up them comments and let me know something, all right? Last but not least, join my men's self-development community. We're going absolutely up, guys. Click to it down in the link, down in the description box down below. Beam up, see all the awesome things in store, and I will see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber, screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up by a high value